Okay, Joey and Bryce, I told you, Joe, I would show you how to tie that knot where you have two lines to splice together. So what I've got here, of course this is exaggerated because they're pieces of rope. So I've got a yellow rope and a white rope. And all you do is on those lines, like I said, fill the reel about half full of that monofilament 10-pound test, and then you want to splice the line with the braid. And so take about 3 inches of line, so you've got the ends here, take about 3 inches of line, which I'm going to make probably 6 inches here just so that it's easier to see, and all you do is make a loop like that, and then go underneath and create one knot. That's the first knot. So you'll cinch it, not real tight, but tight enough that it's tight. Then you'll take the monofilament and one end of the braid and tie just a simple loop and knot that, and then do the other side of taking the braid end and again just looping it one time and tighten that. Pull them both really hard and you'll find there's no way that if you've tied it right you can break it. Then take scissors or a razor blade knife and trim it to about 1/16 of an inch, as close as you can get to the line without messing with the knot, because that knot's going to have to go through the line guides, okay, in your rod. And what I do is, I'm fishing right now, it's Wednesday morning, the 27th of December, and so you can see I've got this loaded almost to the edge here, and that way it makes for great casting. And this rod and reel was recommended by my kayak shop owner a couple of months ago. I was looking for a bass rod and he said him and his kid both use these, and they're fantastic. I'm amazed for the price, good quality rod, but the reel also really surprised me more than anything in that it casts forever. These lures from Ozark Trails are 1/3 of an ounce, which that's a light lure. A lot of lures are a 1/2 ounce up to 3/4, and these things go 80 or 100 feet. I mean, they cast forever. It's the longest casting rod I've ever had, so it's a lot of fun. If you go bluegill fishing or carp or catfishing and use a lead weight to get the bait down to the bottom, you'll cast 150 feet probably with this. It'll go forever if you got a large weight on it. So anyhow, that's the deal. And then it's called a uni knot as far as tying the end of the leader to either the lure or to the swivel. It's called a uni knot. So look that up online, and it's very simple, but it really holds well. Now I'll show you here. I'm sitting in some reeds, and I haven't had a hit in 4 or 5 days that I've been out here, and I've only come out an hour or two. I'm up not far from Havasu City. This is the new launch ramp that I bought a pass for. It's an annual pass, and they have 3 launch ramps here, which are really nice. You can see the mountains and all. It's an overcast day. It's supposed to be about 60 today, so not great. And I only come out for an hour, hour and a half just to get out of the house on weather like this, because the fishing has not been good. But last Saturday, I think it was, I was over in these reeds. You can see they got some cabins over here that they rent out, and there's a little beach here, but I was in those reeds right there, if that's coming out, casting, and had a big, at least a 4-pound largemouth hit it. He went up in the air twice. The battle was on. He was a good fighter, and I got him right up, I got him to the right side of my kayak, which is over here, and of course I've got a rod holder right here, so I'd like to bring fish in on this side, and I just couldn't get him over here. And by the time I got him right up to the boat on this side, I lost him. He got off, and these bass are so smart. But that was the best fish I've had in a month or so. So like I said, fishing isn't all that great right now. Stripers mainly, but stripers, you got to be out in the middle here more than what I want to go. So it was blowing yesterday. We had white caps out here, so I was only out for an hour, so I don't like to be out in bad weather. But anyhow, that's the deal. So hopefully that comes out okay, and I'll put this on YouTube, and we'll see how it all works.